if you're not comfortable in the ground, you're gonna struggle to keep that position.
What's going on, guys? Coach Matt and YouGoProBaseball.com. I'm here with Leo Rojas, 6-year professional catcher in the Giants organization. In this video, we're gonna talk about his catching warm-up routine, the things that he does beforehand to get ready to catch, and he uses with all the guys that he trains as well. So really cool information that we're about to get into. He's got a really good Instagram page that I want you guys to go follow right now, at LeoBSBL, Leo Rojas Baseball. Go check him out. I'll leave the link down below. We are at the USSSA Space Coast Complex, 15 beautiful turfed out fields in Viera, Florida. And I actually scout for the USSSA All-American Games. We're gonna be traveling this year, 10 tryouts this year. So check the link down below and you can check to see if we're coming to a town near you. Let's get into it. What do you do? What's your warm-up routine for the catchers that you got and you train?
So basically, the one routine that I do, when I start is I really focus on balance. That's one thing that I think is really important for catchers, because they really, if you're not comfortable in the ground, you're gonna struggle to keep that position, and you're really gonna struggle with, your legs are gonna be tired. So you gotta find a way to find the balance to be comfortable in the ground. So I start right away, with some balancing disc. I just, put them in the ground, get on top of them, and then just work on side to side. So we can do a little bit of a demonstration with that. So let me just get right here the disc. So basically you just put them on your spot, and we're just gonna get on the regular stance. So the regular stance is gonna be the basic stance for catching, which is gonna be, both feet together. We're just gonna start in that position on top of the balancing disc. All right, and actually we're not gonna use the gloves for the first drill. All right, so we're gonna start with the heavy balls. So we're gonna use some weighted balls, we're gonna use some tennis balls, and the weighted balls is basically they're gonna emulate that heavy pitch, right? That heavy fastball, that heavy breaking ball that we might have trouble, and we might actually be bad on timing and we catch it out front. So let's start with the weighted balls. So as you can see, the weight of the ball, it really will bring your hand down if you're not strong enough when you catch that pitch, right? So let's do another round so I could really emphasize that movement when the ball is coming down. So try to give me a pitch that is a little bit lower. Good. 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 So if you're soft, that weight of the ball is gonna bring your hand down all the way. So if your timing is off, it's gonna happen the same thing. It's gonna bring the hand down this way, and then you're gonna bring it up. Too much movement for the umpire, so that's not gonna work out. All right, so let's go with the tennis balls, which if I'm too hard on the tennis ball, right? You see what happened with the balancing disc? So you gotta make sure you keep your balance, you keep both foot on the balancing disc. But if the tennis ball, if we got too aggressive, if we are too hard, the ball might actually bounce off the hands. All right, so we gotta be soft hands. Boom, move side to side. Look at the pitch. Good. All right, that's a good warm-up. It will get your legs going because of the balancing disc for sure, because you gotta keep your balance. Your legs are going, your feet are going side to side. So it's really important that try to find a way to keep that balance in there, all right? So in the next round, we're just gonna go rapid fire, and we're gonna mix heavy balls, light balls, and then the little tiny balls, all right? So we don't know what's coming. Good. Oh, tough one. So you can see, like, if you're too hard with the tiny balls, right? Your hands are too hard with the tiny balls or with the tennis balls, that ball might actually bounce off your hand, all right? So it's very hard. It's very important that you keep nice movement with the hands, and you keep your pace. And then with the heavy balls, if you're too soft, that's gonna bring that glove down, it's gonna bring that hand down, so you gotta be strong enough to hold that pitch.
So you're working on this with your guys. This is like the first thing that you do in your lessons and stuff. How many reps are you doing? Like, how long does this routine take?
So basically I go like 12 of the heavy balls, 12 with the tennis balls, and then I put them all together with the tiny balls as well. And I go about 12 with each as well.
And then when guys come to see you, like, take me through like a typical lesson. I know everything's different. Guys are working on different things, but are they coming in to see you for a half hour, an hour? Is every player different? Are you working only on catching, some on hitting? Like, how does that work? How do you like to structure it?
So I do hitting and catching is an hour. And the warm-up actually takes about 15 minutes. So we do some dog walks, which is basically same receiving concept of the coach just throwing the ball back at you, but I'm just gonna be walking forward in this position out here. And then we're gonna walk backwards in the same position out here. And then we're gonna walk side to side, and then to the other side. All right, this is one of my favorite, actually, that's one of my favorite drills, because if the catcher is not comfortable in that position, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see him struggling, moving to the sides, moving backwards. That's the hardest one. And that's gonna show me that we need to work on that aspect of the game. We need to get comfortable in a regular position before we go into the comfortable position, one knee down, stuff like that.
You're wearing your shin guards right now. Do you make your players wear their shin guards during these drills?
Oh yeah, they wear the shin guards 100% of the time in the lessons. We do ladder work for the warm-up as well, and they have to wear it every time.
Very cool. Now, let me ask you this. When you were playing, what would you say was your strength? Were you a guy who was a great defensive catcher, great with receiving, great with blocking, great with your pop time, great with your hitting? Like, what were your strengths as when you were a professional player?
So when I play, I really had a good arm. So that was my forte. My throws to the base, I had a really good arm. Unfortunately, I injured my arm. That's how my career ended. But one thing that I learned is when I had that injury, now I really have to use my legs. Now I really have to use my hands to really get that throw down to second base. So I don't have the arm anymore. The only way I could get that throw down, to the bases is by being quick instead of using my arm that is not there anymore. So that's one thing that I learned at the end of my career.
Awesome. Well, I want to pick your brain on the next video and talk about how guys can increase their pop time. So we're going to talk about that, how to use your legs, how to get a quick transfer, how to get it down to second base accurately and quickly. So let's talk about in the next video. Again, guys, go check out Leo's Instagram page at LeoBSBL. Go follow him right now. Thank you so much for watching. If you got any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. If you're interested in finding more about the All-American games, link is down in the description. Thank you so much for watching, guys.